This is my afterlife story. I have told this story many times, from the day it happened until to this day. I remember it like it was yesterday. In 1982, I was going to have a C-section, and I wanted to be able to experience it since my first C-section I wasn't. So I asked the anesthesiologist if he could wake me up so that I could hear the birth of the baby. He said he would see what he could do. So, with my sister in the room, because she wanted to see what was going on, she said that my heart flatlined. One moment I was being operated on, the next moment I was in a dark place. And I didn't think this is odd. I just wondered where I was at. Next thing I knew, there was bright lights and beautiful colors around me. And these colors changed and moved. Now in 1982, I didn't know this Hubble spacecraft hadn't gone out into space yet. But this picture from the Hubble spacecraft is kind of like what I saw, only more beautiful. The colors were just bright and vivid and all different purples and pinks and turquoise. And there were stars behind them. And the music I heard out in space was kind of like this. This is an actual recording from space that they have discovered just recently. The sounds exist in forms of electronic vibrations and the solar wind and changing particle emissions. Now this isn't as beautiful as what I heard, but it is close to it. And it's amazing that this has just been recently discovered, but I went through it in 1982. The next thing that happened was off in the distance. I saw people standing like on a sea of glass, and they were just standing in midair. So I moved closer to them. And I looked at them, and some were head and shoulders above me, and some were my height. And I tried to look at their faces, and I couldn't see their faces. They were just shadows. So I moved among them, and there was like little people, like babies standing upright on the ground. And I moved among them, and I moved, and I moved. And I went among them, and went around them, and around them, and I was going faster, and faster, and faster, and faster, and faster. And the next thing I knew, I was in a bright light. And the light shined all around me. And I looked, and there was this wave coming towards me. Now, it wasn't like this colorful wave here. It was more like a heat wave. But when this wave hit me, this is the first time that I was aware that I had a body. Because when the wave hit me, it was love. And it was so pure. And it filled me from the head to my toes. And it was like liquid, filling me up. And then another wave hit me. And it too filled me up along with the other, full of love. And then the next wave hit me. The third wave hit me. And it filled me with love. And I thought, man, how much more can I take? This is great. And then the next thing I knew, I was in the operating room. And they were saying, it's a girl. And I thought, oh, how could I forget that I was having a baby? How could I forget all this? This is just weird. I'm, you know, and it was like all my memory, like a person that had amnesia, and all the memories came rushing back to me all at once. And I thought, what is going on? You know, I'm in the operating room, I'm a mother, and all of a sudden, I was back with the people again. I said, this is death. I was dead. This anesthesiologist just killed me, and he's still trying to kill me. And so I fought to get back in my body, only I was down below. I was way below, and I was fighting and fighting and fighting, and then I was back in the place, and then I was back in my body, and I was fighting the whole time. It was afterwards, when I finally recovered from this and came to, that the anesthesiologist asked me, does it take a lot to keep you under? And I said, no, not really, nothing at all. And he asked me about my experience, but I was kind of mad at him. So I didn't tell him anything, and I wished I had have. But this is my experience, my afterlife experience. Not everybody has this same type of experience, because I've studied it time and time again of other people's. Some people just see the people. But I really believe I was out in space. Some people have bad experiences, and they have demons ripping them into them. Those people are called atheists, and they usually have a very bad experience, and it's life-changing to them. This experience was life-changing to me too. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you'll go into thegamethere.com and do my quest. And you too could go through this. Thank you.